be a giggly night tonight.
Hello and welcome to the WGO, the hippest, hottest, coolest, baddest show on the WBGR Entertainment Network. We're going to have a great time tonight. This is Black History Month. We didn't forget. And we have the famous Tammy Padilla.
I'm famous.
We have the fourth Wright, Mother Wright. We're going to have a good time. I'm just playing with them. How are y'all tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good.
Good.
Mother Wright feels wonderful. I'm tired, but I feel the strength of God out of my soul.
Yeah.
I feel good.
You made it out after 8 o'clock.
Yes, but let's get this show on because Mother Wright got to be in the bed about an hour.
Well, I would like to give out some shout-outs. This is Black History Month, and, you know, we haven't said anything about our family, churches, or family. I would like to say hello to Apostle Thompson, who's in the studio tonight, giving a shout-out to Greater Praise Temple, our pastor, Pastor Candy Etta Thompson. Woo-hoo. That's my pastor. What about your pastor?
My pastor is Patrick J. Walker of the New Macedonia Baptist Church in Southeast Washington, D.C. I shout out to not only him, but to my The New Macedonia family, and also to the Mount Union Missionary Baptist Church, which is Pastor Shepperson and Pastor Julie Shepperson, and Suitland Baptist Church, First Baptist Church of Suitland, Pastor Quentin Few. So I love you all. That's my families, my church families.
That's all right.
All right.
A big shout out. What about you, Mother Wright?
Well, my niece's pastor is also my pastor. So shout out to Pastor Candy if you're watching. Of course, Apostle Thompson is here. So I'm just glad to be here, and I hope everybody is tuned in because we're going to have a wonderful show.
Yeah.
And this show, like I said, is the Black History recap. We've been hearing about Black History grades and firsts for years. And I'm not sure if they're even teaching it in high school or middle school or elementary school, but we wanted to do our part. You know what? I found some things out that I did not even know. So they go way, way back. We're not talking about some of the up-to-date stuff. We wanted to go way, 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 way back. So that is going to be the gist of the show. SmackDown Vera is here.
Woo! Vera!
Vera is here. She got her deliverance last week by Dr. Loria. And then we have Coach Thompson. He's in the house.
Right.
He might need some intervention too because I can't get him out the 70s. So he's here as well. Coach Thompson. And so, before we get to all that great information, we wanted to do our what's going on in the neighborhood. And Mother Wright is here to help us with the movie reviews.
Well, I hope you all have been going to the movies because Mother Wright has. I love the movies, and I love a good movie. Well, the two movies that I did see, the first one is called Hot Pursuit. Anyone see that movie?
Hot Pursuit.
Hot
Who's
Pursuit.
in that movie?
Liam Nielsen.
Oh, you went without me.
Yes.
Liam Nielsen. She has a program on Tuesday, y'all. That's my night that I go to the movies. That's why y'all don't see me every week. Because I got to be at the movies. But Hot Pursuit, Liam Nielsen.
Was it good?
Now, I can't give it all to you. But we always know his plot. His quest for revenge. Because somebody has done him wrong. And I'm going to leave it right there. But you know what? I want to add a spiritual application to that. When people do you wrong, you don't have to get them back. You don't have to be eye for an eye. God see everything, my beloved. Let God fight your battle. That's what I got out of that. The second movie, it was called Alita, Battle Angel. Did anybody see that?
No.
Excellent, excellent movie. If you have not seen it, please take some time out to go see it. And actually, this movie was regarding several centuries back into the future. And this young lady was abandoned, and they found her body in a scrapyard. She was just in pieces. But of course, you have these movies back in time, and we all know Dr. Frankenstein, that he finds a dead body to resurrect. Of course, it's evil. But in this case, this young lady was a good person, but she was from scrap. So I'm going to leave it at that. So if you haven't seen it, but what I want to give a spiritual application for this, beloved. If somebody wants to rip you to shreds, tear you down, If you're broken inside, one thing you better know this, beloved, that God will mend your broken pieces. God will pick you up. So don't you ever feel like you in despair. And that's what I got out of that movie for a spiritual application. I don't care how you feel. God will lift you up. So don't you ever feel down. Don't let nobody rip you down. Tear you apart, because you're better than that. And know this, beloved, you are God's child. And if they don't like you, too bad.
You got all of that out of that, Mother Wright?
I sure did. And I can go on some more, but I'm not going to do that. Because I want everybody who has not seen these movies, go out and see them. And they got some good ones coming up. But you won't see me next week because I'm going to be at the movies.
So what's coming up at the movies?
Don't ask me that right now. Go on with it, because I don't know the next ones. I can't remember the next ones. Put it this way. Mother Wright has seen the trailer. Well, Idris Elba, what's the up and rising star? She's Lupita.
The black girl.
The black girl that played in Black Panther.
Yeah.
She's also playing in a movie, and it's going to be a little scary, but that looked like that's going to be good.
Okay.
I can't think of the title of that.
That one?
Yes.
The Get Out director or whoever who did Get Out, I've never seen Get Out again, and I will not be seeing the new one. I can't take that kind of fear.
Well, in this movie, they're going to see images, people that look just like them, and I'm going to leave it like that. But that's going to be a good one.
Are you going to see that?
Of course I am.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Mother Wright got to see that. Oh, yes.
And she'll be back with a spiritual application.
I'll be back with a spiritual application. And please don't let that be you. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh, don't let that.
Don't let that be you. Oh.
Okay. That was encouraging to me,
yes.
Mother.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a hot topic.
What's your hot topic?
The Oscars.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
I'm never watching them again.
Really, Beverly?
No, I'm never watching the Oscars
Why
again
is that?
because they cheated some people out of their Oscar. No, never again. They hurt my feelings.
That's the
Well,
Oscars.
I'm sure the people that were in the audience that didn't get their feelings were hurt too. However,
Please give me a however.
I would like to. I would love to delve more into the process, because I've heard in the past that because we don't show up for the process, we kind of get left out. But I don't know what the process is, so I can't speak to that.
Well,
But,
whoever is picking in the background.
Well, you know that they are old white men, I believe, that are on the panel. Because I know I've heard that, but I'm going to search that out. Who makes a decision to pick these movies? But they know what they did when they chose Green Book as the best picture. Black Klansman was too heavy in the racism part. It was too hard.
Okay.
So they didn't want to bring that as, they didn't want to choose that as the best movie for the year.
No, I would have picked neither one
You
of
would have
those.
upset some white
I would have
folk.
chosen Black
Sorry to say that.
Panther. Black Panther should have swept a lot of those Oscars. I didn't understand it, you know.
Well, Bohemian
Just like
Rhapsody-
but Bohemian Rhapsody got a whole lot. Roma got a whole lot, and some like Roma. I didn't even know Roma was out.
Right. I didn't
These
either.
small, little movies. But
didn't
the
either.
one thing I can say for Black Panther, they made the money. You don't want to give me an Oscar? Give me the money. I'll take the money.
Did you see Angela Bassett? Did you see
Oh,
how
my
immaculate her
goodness.
makeup was?
Oh, she was beautiful.
Oh, she was beautiful.
She was exceptionally.
She was
lovely.
really beautiful.
Yes,
she looked
was.
good.
In her pink.
Yes.
And
You
she-
could spot her out in the audience.
And she is 60 years old.
Yes, she looked good.
I love it.
That I will aspire to that.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Her and
to-
her husband.
Yes.
On the
I don't
red
think
carpet.
was he there?
Yes, he was there.
Oh, he was there.
He was right there on his boo's arm. Yes, he was.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see him. I'm thinking he was sitting right next to her in the audience, but he wasn't.
I
He
saw
might have
him
been-
on the red carpet
Okay.
when they were
So I
coming
was
in.
wondering.
So.
Okay, so he was there.
So did you
Okay.
watch-
I wasn't there though, you all. I was just watching television.
Did y'all see Tyler Perry?
Yes.
Okay.
Did not see him.
did you see the guy who wore the shorts? What's his name?
Oh, you talking about Pharrell.
Pharrell. I'm going like that lady, that Asian lady had such a beautiful dress on. She had a ball gown on. And to me, that outfit, that little army two-piece, in the backyard outfit that he had on, he should not have had on.
All that money he has, and he showed up in that outfit. Mother Wright should have slapped him if she was there.
Oh no, Mother! No, not Mother Wright. No.
Well, that just made me mad when I saw the suit.
He was representing himself.
Okay,
because
well,
we know that Pharrell does.
I'm sorry.
Pharrell.
I apologize.
You know.
Oh my.
Pharrell is just being Pharrell. Okay.
No, but I did not like the outfit. I mean, I come to the show, to stand with you, and you have on a
green fatigue, army fatigue.
Yes, and I have on a ball gown. So that's what I didn't like. But I did like the girl that won for Best Supporting Actress, her dress, that white dress she had on.
I know you're talking about.
I can't call her name, but she's been out there for a while.
No, she's from Beale Street.
Oh, you talking about Regina King?
Yeah, Regina King.
Regina King, yes.
Yes. She was very touching.
Very nice.
She was beautiful.
Very touching
speech.
Yes,
Look, our race, we have some talented people. We just don't get out
props.
Right. We just don't get it. And Sidney Poitier said something way back when he was accepting his speech, and he said in a roundabout way, and I can't repeat what he said, but he knew back then that blacks really did not get, all the accolades that they should get for their talent that they have. So, it's always it's always a topic in Hollywood how blacks are not getting the roles that they should get. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of roles for the white people, and they love it that way. I mean, you see the same ones that getting work over and over. But I have to commend Samuel Jackson.
Yes.
He
continues to work and work and work. I think he's in every movie they make.
Whoever your agent is, Samuel,
got a good agent. I will just be an extra for $250. I'll take that.
Well, you know who speaks out against that or about that frequently is Gabrielle Union.
Oh, does she?
She does. She speaks about the challenges within the Hollywood community that they face in getting the jobs.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And she's very open about that.
Okay.
And making, people know your worth.
Yes.
That's her thing is you have to know your worth and make sure others know your worth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to cut you off there, Hart, but another hot topic.
Come on, let's go with it.
R. Kelly.
I'll let you two talk about that.
About time. That's all I got to say. Protect your children. Don't sell them.
From predators.
All right? Because this should have been dealt with many moons ago. Many years ago.
Isn't he out? Did he?
He made it out. But I think that's a fake that he didn't have the money. He just don't want anybody coming after him for money.
Yeah, but he's behind in child support payments. And they can get him on that as well.
Well, he's got to have that money by next week or so. But R. Kelly, and then the Patriots owner. Hot topic.
So people, just be careful. Especially if you are loving the Lord and trying to represent him at all times.
Represent well.
At all times. That's one thing I share with my son. You are a witness. You are a witness. You are a witness. And whether you think someone sees you or not, you are representing the kingdom. Yes. So be mindful of what you're doing. If you're in school, go to class.
Oh, you know what the college kids do when mom and daddy ain't looking?
Go to class.
Go to class.
Represent.
Make your forefathers proud.
It's our witness.
Yes.
That's what we do.
Amen. Amen. You got an amen on that one. But we're running out of time on this first segment. Thank you, Mother Wright, for stopping by.
Thank you, Mother Wright.
All your words of wisdom.
Forever. Yes, we love it.
So we'll be right back after this commercial break. Stay tuned. Don't go, okay?
Stay tuned.
We got more information for you.
And don't forget, do some exercise while you're waiting. Share, love, and like.
Get off the sofa. Get your buns off the sofa. Just move your arms. Like Mother Wright. Pretend like you're knocking somebody out.
Blessed Touch, LLC, and Tammy Padilla present the new devotional, I Live for You, Lord, Nighttime Reflections. This devotional gives you a moment to reflect on your day. Think about what happens when your day passes in such a blur that your moments blend together in one steady, unbroken stream, or when your mind is flooded with the items on your to-do list with no time to breathe, much less give room to reflect on how each of your instances could have gone smoother. You may purchase this brand new devotional online at blessedtouchllc.com or contact the author directly at 240-406-5653. Welcome back.
Hello.
The WGO, what's going on? We thank Mother Wright for her visit, and I do need to get back to the movies with her, but I can't go on Tuesdays. It's the cheap $5 movies. But we had an interesting time with her, and so this segment here, we have a lot of Black history information to share with you. Some stuff I did not even know, and we're hoping that we will be able to enlighten you with some new information. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. But stay tuned. We have in our next segment Coach Thompson. He's going to be in the house. So I just want to anybody want to start first? Anybody want to start with the information first?
Sure, I can start first. How about that? So I'm going to talk about a young woman by the name of Claudette Colvin. She was one of the first people to actually sit on the bus and protest before Rosa Parks.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. And she was a young girl who had been studying her civil rights and understanding what it was like, and she had gotten on the bus, I want to say 4 months prior to Rosa Parks getting on the bus. And they said there were actually several women who came on before her, and one of them was Claudette. So before Rosa Parks, there were several other women that protested on the bus. And Claudette said that when she was sitting on the bus, when the bus driver told her to get up, she said she felt like Sojourner Truth was pushing her down on one side and Harriet Tubman was pushing her down on the other side, and she could not get up. And she said she was not doing it. She didn't get up, and she was arrested and thrown into jail.
Wow.
And she was one of 4 women who challenged the segregation law in court. So we have a number of trailblazers that have done a number of things. As they say, we stand on the shoulders of those. There are many unnamed people as well that we are standing on their shoulders. So that happened before Rosa Parks and the sit-in that came with Rosa Parks, the Montgomery, Alabama case.
Wow.
So,
go Claudette.
Claudette. We love you, girl. 1955.
Okay. What about you, Renee?
Well, I have a African American first in science.
Okay.
All right. So Robert H. Lawrence Jr. was the first astronaut to travel in space. And Guion Bluford was in 1983. Robert H. Lawrence was in 1967. And that made me think about the movie where the girls were part of the astronaut
using their math genius.
Yes, they were right. Yeah, because you didn't know about
Hidden
them.
Figures.
Hidden Figures.
You didn't know about them until that movie came out.
That's right.
So I
give a shout out.
I want to give out a shout out to Hidden Figures. Yes, Black women.
That was an explosive movie to me. That movie
was.
so encouraged me, and I hope it did others who have brilliant minds to use your mind.
So also the head of the National Science Foundation was Walter E. Massey, 1990, bringing it up a little further. And the first woman astronaut, Black woman astronaut, was Mae Jemison, 1992.
Okay. Don't remember that. Wow.
Was she the one that was killed in the...
No,
Did she make
I
it?
don't know. I don't have that information.
Well, somebody died in one of
One of the
those.
black
And then
females.
the first space shuttle commander was a black man, was Frederick D. Gregory, 1998.
We can
First
do it. We
Okay.
can
black
do it.
shuttle commander. We got a lot of greats out there. So can you imagine if they were to make movies of all of these unknown facts now
Yes.
and bring them out into the forefront?
That's what we're doing right now.
All right.
That's what you got to share for right now? Is it my turn or you want to share
Go
another
ahead.
one?
Go ahead.
Okay, what I wanted to share was George Edwin Taylor. Born in the pre-Civil War South to a mother who was free and a father who was enslaved, George Edwin Taylor would become the first African American selected by a political party to be his candidate for the presidency of the United States
Wow.
back in 1904.
That's a long time ago.
When he was born, his mother died a few years after his birth, and he was living with a family that was politically active.
Okay.
And that's what got him his start. He attended Wayland University in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin from 1877 to 1879. And during those years, and then he went to work for La Crosse Free Press and then the La Crosse Evening Star. So he was really a journalist.
Okay.
And I wanted to share a few more points about him. Taylor and other independent-minded African Americans in 1904 joined the first national political party created exclusively for and by blacks, the National Liberty Party. I did not know that.
I didn't know
That we had a party. Did y'all know that?
Nope.
Nope.
Not
The
back
party met at its national convention. They had a convention in St. Louis, Missouri in 1904 with the delegates from 36 states.
Oh, wow.
When the party's candidate for president ended up in an Illinois jail, since there was somebody that was selected before him, but he ended up in jail. Now you know what happened. They threw him in jail.
Yes.
The NLP Executive Committee approached Taylor asking him to be the party's candidate. While Taylor's campaign attracted little attention, the party's platform had a national agenda: universal suffrage regardless of race, federal protection of the rights of all citizens, federal anti-lynching laws,
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
additional black regiments in the U.S. Army, listen to this one, federal pensions for all former slaves.
Oh, my goodness.
This is what his soapbox
Give me
was.
my forefather's pension.
Right.
Government
Right,
ownership
yes.
and control of all public carriers to ensure equal accommodations for all citizens, and home rule for District of Columbia. He didn't get many votes. They probably were suppressed, but he did his thing. He did his thing. They had a party, y'all.
Say
1904. 1904, first black man to run, and was nominated by his party, and he stood for something.
You had to be strong back in those days to be out in the forefront.
You had to be
Yes.
very, very
You had to
strong.
be strong. Courageous.
And that's
Absolutely.
what I give them, that they were courageous. Did you have another one?
I do have another one. This is about Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that he improvised the most iconic part of his speech, I Have a Dream?
Okay.
Yes. So they said that
He improvised. That means
He
not
improvised. That means
Oh,
he
it was
came
not
off
written.
the cuff. Yeah,
Oh,
came
okay.
off the cuff with.
Okay.
Yes. It says the night before the march, Dr. King began working on his speech with a small group of advisors in the lobby of the Willard Hotel.
Okay.
The original speech was more political and less historic, according to Clarence Jones, and it did not include any reference to dreams. After delivering the now famous line, "We are not satisfied, and if we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like water and righteousness like a mighty stream,"
All right
Dr.
now.
Martin Luther King transformed his speech into a sermon.
Wow.
On stage near Dr. King, singing Mahalia Jackson reportedly kept saying, "Tell him about the dream, Martin." And while no one will know if he heard her, it could likely have been the inspiration he needed. Dr. King then continued, "Even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in an American dream. And then the famous Baptist preacher preached on, adding repetition and outlining the specifics of his dream. And while this improvised speech given on that hot August day in 1963 was not considered universal success immediately, it is now recognized as one of the greatest speeches in America.
Amen.
I have a dream.
I'm going to put an amen on it.
Amen. Martin Luther King.
Martin
I have
Luther
a
King.
dream.
I have a dream. Love that speech.
Yes.
Thank you for that information.
Yes.
Yes. Enjoyed that. And your, she put herself in it. That was good.
Yes.
I said, okay, we about to start something up in here.
Right. It was a lot with that. I was working with my granddaughter on dissecting that speech the other night for her. She had to do an essay on this speech. And just her at 9 years old trying to absorb and understand exactly what was going on. I just thought it was amazing. I was like, it just took me back to when I was in school, but now I have a greater appreciation for the speech, So I just, we can just continue to do those things with our children, grandchildren, let them, and highlight the importance of what was being said.
Yes, it's important to share with our children, even in the Word. They always talked about the history with the children. We have to do the same with ours.
Okay, so can I go to the medical? All right, so I have medicine facts. Okay, so the first hospital dedicated to black patient care was the Georgia Infirmary in 1832.
Wow.
Okay, the first medical degree by a black person was James McCoon Smith in 1837. Wow. The first medical degree from a U.S. medical school was David Jones Peck in 1847. We got some women, black women in there.
Okay.
The first black woman to receive her medical degree was Rebecca Lee Crumpler in 1864.
All right.
The first female dental surgeon was Ida Gray Nelson Rollins. Did you
I didn't know
heard
that.
of her? I haven't heard of her.
You are lightning me.
Now here, the first black-owned hospital was Provident Hospital, founded by Daniel Hells Williams, 1891. The first heart surgery pioneer was Daniel Hell Williams. So not only was he a heart surgeon pioneer, but he was founding hospitals. So, black people were doing some stuff.
Yes.
All right. And I know you all remember Dr. Charles Drew.
Yes.
First, he was the developer of the blood bank, 1940. Now, I believe it was his son that was my substitute teacher when I was in elementary school.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
His daughter or his son. I remember that. Dr. Charles Drew's child was my teacher in elementary. Okay, the implantation of the heart defibrillator was Levi Watkins Jr. in 1980. Black man. And the president of the American Medical Association, first black man, was Lonnie Bristow, 1995.
Wow, that wasn't that long ago if you think about it.
Wow. Oh, wow. Well, I probably only can get 1 minute worth of, I'm still in politics. Office holder in colonial America, Matthias de Souza, 1641. State elected official, these are all black people first, Alexander Lucius Twilight, 1836. Municipal elected official, John Mercer Langston, 1855. County Sheriff Walter Burton, 1869. This is all in the 1800s. That's why I'm sharing this. State Supreme Court Justice Jonathan Jasper Wright, 1870.
Wow.
This information that I'm sharing comes from blackpast.org, and we're going to share some more because we have to go to a commercial break. I hope that you look up your past, what your family has or your ancestors have done. Maybe there's some firsts in your families that you should be proud of. Yes. I'm very proud of our forefathers. But we're going to take a commercial break right here, and we'll see you shortly.
Like and love us.
And share.
And share.
Are you ready to make a move in 2019? House buying in any market is a serious undertaking. Claudette Proctor of Fairfax Realty Premier is ready to assist you.
Are you a first-time home buyer? Or are you ready to upsize or downsize your living arrangements? Claudette Proctor is ready to help you now. Call 301-325-7353 for a free consultation. Make the call today. Claudette Proctor, a realtor of integrity and service.
Welcome back to the WGO, the bestest, hottest, coolest, baddest show on the WBGR Entertainment Network. Oh, as you can see, we have Coach Thompson in the house. This is our SmackDown sports section. And Mr. Thompson, Coach Thompson, I'm so sorry, Coach Thompson.
Yes,
What I meant to say, Coach Thompson, give you your respect. Just like we had intervention for SmackDown Vera last week, I believe Coach Thompson needs Dr. Geraldine's help as well. How you doing? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing all right. It's good to be back.
Oh, were you in practice this week? You had practice this week?
No, it hasn't started yet, but it's coming. It's about to start up pretty soon.
Oh, I was trying to figure out why your hair was so sweated out.
Just going back to the.
A little natural? Go back to natural?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think he needs a smackdown for that.
Smack it down, smack it down.
Jealous.
So, if y'all were watching last week, as you see, SmackDown Vera does not have on her Dallas garb. Aren't y'all so proud of her?
Yes.
No, because I'm Dallas within.
We are so proud of her. She
It's
did not.
dirty.
It was dirty. It didn't make the laundry this week.
Actually, that might be true.
But
I got a clean Dallas in my heart.
Coach Thompson.
There is no clean Dallas heart.
Okay.
Coach Thompson.
Yes, ma'am.
You a Wizards fan?
I'm DC.
You all DC.
Washington DC. Good, bad, ugly.
I think he was looking at you.
I don't know, but it looked like he got the lizard song going on over here.
But okay,
Dallas can't even read either.
See,
I'm sorry, you
I
can't
just
even
want
get.
to. I just want to smack him for coming on the show looking like that. I just want to smack him down. But what is wrong with you?
What is wrong?
Do you need your head?
Where are you from? Where are you from?
You need your head did. I'm gonna go way back. I'm not
This
gonna
is
say
a
you need
former
your-
hairstylist.
I'm not gonna say you need your
Former
head done. I'm gonna say you need your head did.
She jealous. She got
you need-
all these chemicals in there. This is natural.
okay, so Coach Thompson will be back for his intervention because somehow he has slipped back to the 70s, and we're not, doing
I
that.
think he's falling and he can't get up.
So, Coach,
He's falling and he can't get up.
singing Vera.
I think you're falling.
I think I need to go get a producer Thompson back.
I think get producer Thompson back. I don't know what happened to you, but we're gonna get some help for you.
All right.
Now, can I say this? I wanted to say this about is that the Stanley Cup that's been going all over the place?
Stanley Cup. That's
Well,
hockey.
that's hockey, right? I want to talk about hockey. That big old stand.
That's the wrong
Lord.
color.
The board. Oh, I'm just saying. No, what I wanted to say is, why are they kissing it?
Cause it's a big honor, That's for any sport.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
They kiss everything, but
That's just one thing. I just, I don't watch a lot of sports, but that's the one thing I keep seeing. They're passing it around, and everybody's lips have been on. Cup.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to throw that in there.
I'm on strike this week.
Do you watch hockey?
No, I don't watch hockey, but I've read some stuff this week.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But you know what? In honor of Black
Did you read it
history, in honor of Black history,
Cheerleaders.
in honor of Black history,
Black history.
Black history.
Okay, we can talk about Black history in sports.
Yes, I want to do. Did y'all know that the first African American professional basketball player was Harry Lou? He played for the New England Professional Basketball League.
And when was that? In 1902,
1902.
I was nowhere near seen or thought about.
Okay, but did you know it? So you didn't know.
I'm learning right now.
Okay, so, all right. Also in 1902, first African American boxing champion, Joe Gans, a lightweight. Did y'all know that?
Didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
This is some good information.
That's very good.
1904, the first African American to participate in the Olympic Games and first to win a medal, George Poage,
Poge.
2 bronze medals.
Oh, awesome.
So why do you think
Awesome.
we're repeating this history today? Why do you think I want to share this information? To encourage.
It's knowledge. It's
It's
courage.
knowledge. This is way back even when they weren't even being treated right. Someone
Right.
said, I want to participate. Let me participate. 1908, first African American heavyweight boxing champion. Y'all know that one?
That's
Jack
Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah, I think wasn't that back? I think when they didn't even have gloves. Sometime back then they
Ooh.
bare knuckles.
Oh my! I hope
No,
they had gloves.
on. I believe
Some
they
of them
had
have. Some of them was
gloves,
bare knuckle fighters too, though.
Ooh, that's
Probably
true.
some of these prize fighters, they would fight without gloves, so they were tough back then.
Oh, you have to be tough if you fighting barehanded, cause you'll bust all
Well, you
that
gotta
up.
be tough too, even with gloves, though, because sometimes they have different size gloves. Like you have 8-ounce gloves, and some that are a little less will give you more.
You know what? This sounds terrible, but I was thinking about the 8-ounce perm. He said 8 ounce. I was, it just made my mind go back to the little John. Maybe need an 8-ounce perm.
Yeah.
You jumping in on that?
I know.
Jumping in, I
know. I couldn't help it. 1908. You heard that one. The first African American Olympic gold medal winner, John Taylor, track and field medley relay team. 1916, first African American football player to play in a Rose Bowl game, Fritz Pollard, Brown University.
It don't even sound like a black person. Fritz.
Yes.
Who is Fritz?
Some of them names don't sound.
Well, he could have been mixed.
You're right, you could have
That's
been
true.
mixed. That's right.
Sometimes, we were allowed to, participate because of our color. 1917, first African American woman to win a major sports title. Lucy Diggs Slow, American Tennis Association.
What's her name? Lucy who?
Lucy Diggs Slow.
It sounds like she's saying Lucy Dig Slow.
Slow. And she actually read it kind of slow too.
Lucy Diggs Slow. Lucy Diggs. Okay, the name doesn't really make sense,
That's
but
what
we
an
give
8 ounce. That's what
her.
8 ounce.
Yes, yeah.
Y'all pay me back. Pay me back. That's all right. When we finish with this, we gonna tie you and drag you in the bathroom and cut that.
No.
Wow.
We gonna cut it.
We're going to get a
Slick
flat
it.
iron or something and slick that on right
That's
on
all right.
down.
Do what you gotta do. I'll be back.
If you got a flat iron, we can make it happen. Anybody want to do some reading? 1921. Not to bore you now. The first African American NFL football coach, Fritz Pollard. Again.
Fritz is doing it.
Yes.
He was the co-head coach. I've never heard of that. With the Akron Pros, while continuing to play running back. He had more than one gig.
That's how you do it, though. I mean, most black athletes are so
They can
versatile.
They
do
can
a
play
whole lot of
baseball,
stuff.
football.
Now, in today's time, who was that? Who did baseball and wasn't that
Michael Jordan could
Michael
do
Jordan?
Well, the main person, first one did it first was like Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, yeah.
Okay.
Then Deion Sanders, who also made history in playing in the Super Bowl and the World
Did
Series.
they do well?
Yes.
Oh, see, I don't know.
Oh yeah. And even talking about Bo Jackson, he had to retire early because of an injury. But if that injury ain't take place, he could have broke some tremendous records.
Wow.
Hard to stop in football. And his styles are so big. He took a baseball bat. Just broke it.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Strong black man.
Strong black.
Oh, my. Oh, my. See, okay, so this guy was doing it, and so he led the way.
Fritz
Led the way for Bo
like he
Jackson and
Deion Sanders.
Okay, Deion Sanders. Look at this one. First African American sportscaster, Sherman Jocko Maxwell.
Sherman.
Sherman.
for the WNJR in Newark, New Jersey.
All right now.
All right.
Ready to go for Newark, New Jersey.
All right.
That's the ghetto.
Okay, 1947. First African American Major League Baseball player of the modern era, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
With the Brooklyn
Baseball.
Dodgers.
Yes.
Yeah.
He broke the MLB color barrier.
Yes.
That's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they got that from.
Yep.
People breaking the color barrier.
Yes.
1948, first African American woman to win an Olympic gold medal, Alice Coachman. Okay, they didn't say what she won. I'm just trying to help her get
Her
them in.
name, as long as her name up there, give her some credit. So,
First African American on an Olympic basketball team and first African American Olympic gold medal basketball winner, Don Barksdale, in the 1948 Summer Olympics.
Okay.
I didn't even know that either.
So y'all didn't know this?
We had
I
some
ain't
black
know
people playing golf back in them days too.
For real.
But why don't y'all know this?
I don't know.
Because they hide our history because they don't
Yes.
want us to know how important we are,
Yeah.
how much of an impact that we have on these sports and stuff like that. So when they do that, it makes other races great or greater, and they don't want us taking over these sports. Not saying that y'all not good.
But that's like with hockey. I think if we got in there, we would take over too.
Well, actually, there was a black hockey player, and he was doing good. And then I think some racist player like hit him in the face with a stick, did a whole bunch of
Lord.
stuff. He had to do a lot of stuff. So
Oh, wow. In 1950, the first African American woman to compete on the World Tennis Tour. Now, I didn't know this one.
Althea Gibson.
Althea
Yes.
Gibson. They do
Yes,
put her out there. They,
Yeah, she's out
you
there.
know, they give her shine. But a lot of this I do not know. 1950, also first African American NBA basketball player, Nat Sweetwater Clifton, the New York Knicks, Chuck Cooper, Boston Celtics, and Earl Lloyd, Washington Capitals.
Earl
Is that what they were?
Pearl.
no, that's not
That's
Earl
not
Pearl.
Earl
That's
Pearl.
Earl Monroe.
Earl Monroe. Okay.
But yeah, and a lot of these black players, they always had like nicknames. A lot of them had nicknames.
Yes.
And stuff, so
Wow.
Sweetwater, that's funny though.
I'm not going to read all of it to you, but I just wanted to share, you know, information that I didn't know, hoping that if you didn't know and they didn't know, that we could, you know, have a good time hearing something about our black history. You know, read these things to your children. Let your children know that our history goes way back. Somebody was a front runner, forerunner. Somebody was breaking the color barrier. Somebody was doing their thing and doing more than one thing.
Yes.
Let them do it.
Did you know since that we're on TV at a television studio, Black Entertainment Television, the creator of BET, he paid $300 million for the majority ownership of the Charlotte Bobcats.
Really? Ooh. And he was making some money from that
making
TV,
some money, that's
from
right.
that TV station.
And I love to bring golf in it because Charlie Sifford was he was the first black golf player to earn a PGA Tour card in 1961.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So you know, we see a lot of Caucasians, or you know, they dominated that sport with golf. But you know, look at Tiger, look at
Tiger
but
Woods
this-
came and put his
this
footprint on
person,
it.
Charlie Sifford, you know, he was the first to earn a PGA
Oh, wow.
Because
golf
when you
tour.
bring up black and golf,
Tour
you
card.
wouldn't say that. You would say Tiger.
Right.
So
But
Yeah,
no,
but it's
Charlie
good to know that
Sifford.
somebody was before.
paving the way for somebody.
Exactly.
Everybody talk about LeBron and all of them. They wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for these players. Like even on here, and I'm sorry getting back on here.
Go ahead.
The first American to win the Heisman Trophy, Ernie Davis. He would have been a great professional player if he didn't get sick. They also even put a movie about him called The Express, and it was a beautiful movie. Watch that if you can, and it tells you about Ernie Davis and how
Ernie Davis, I'm gonna look him
he
up.
played. Could have played with Jim Brown. They would have been on the same team with the Cleveland Browns. They would have been an awesome running back pair. But yeah,
Oh, wow.
broke barriers.
You know what I'd like to also think about is these players that were breaking these barriers, these color barriers at the time, the attitude that they had to have, and the character
And
Perseverance,
the
everything.
perseverance, because
Fortitude.
they put them out there because they knew they taught them to those white owners was like they put them out there because they were searching for someone who would be able to withstand the
onslaught of rejection,
the hurdles,
the words that they were being called while they were out there on the field. They could not come back at those fans. They had to maintain their composure. I think that's
still
awesome.
Be professional.
And still be professional.
But that lets you know today you still have to walk a fine line in character. You have to have good character.
A lot of people don't know, even when they won, it was respected. When they won these awards, a lot of them still were treated like they were underclass black people. They had to go around the back.
Still going around the
Even
back.
if they were winners of a recipient of a type of award, they were still treated like low class.
They were. Couldn't go in the same hotels, couldn't sleep in the same hotels when they were traveling. And team travel, they had to.
But we need to respect that and remember that and honor that and not let ourselves fall down in our level of response to our own lives. You know, our character, our integrity, which we're going to move on to. We're going to do some words of wisdom in a few. But thank you, Coach.
Time up already?
Yes, time up already.
Right, then I fluff my throat.
But you do have an appointment waiting for you.
I do. I got an appointment, but it's.
We thank Coach Thompson for coming. We'll have some intervention for him also. We thank him for sharing, with us because I don't know all about sports, but he know a little something. But the perm is coming, so we'll be right back after this commercial break to finish up our last segment. And we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Get up and move.
Blessed Touch, LLC, and Tammy Padilla present the new devotional, I Live for You, Lord, Nighttime Reflections. This devotional gives you a moment to reflect on your day. Think about what happens when your day passes in such a blur that your moments blend together in one steady, unbroken stream, or when your mind is flooded with the items on your to-do list with no time to breathe, much less give room to reflect on how each of your instances could have gone smoother. You may purchase this brand new devotional online at blessedtouchllc.com or contact the author directly at 240-406-5653. Are you ready to make a move in 2019? House buying in any market is a serious undertaking. Claudette Proctor of Fairfax Realty Premier is ready to assist you. Are you a first-time home buyer? Or are you ready to upsize or downsize your living arrangements? Claudette Proctor is ready to help you now. Call 301-325-7353 for a free consultation. Make the call today. Claudette Proctor, a realtor of integrity and service.
Welcome back. What's going on? Yeah, we try to fix it up, make it look good again. You called us. But thank you for staying. We had one more fact to share with you, and I thought it was very, very important to share this, that inoculation was introduced. You know how you get an inoculation for mumps, measles, things like that? It was first introduced to America by slaves.
Oh, wow.
By slaves. This is good information. That's all I have time for. But inoculation was introduced to America by slaves, and the slaves shared it because people were getting sick, and they didn't really agree with it. But some people did get the inoculation. They would take whatever the person was infected and scratch it on the skin so they could be inoculated.
Wow.
And that's where that medicine science came from. Slaves. Inoculation. Smart people.
Smart.
But we have some words of wisdom from us three. We're going to make history. We're going to make Black history today.
Oh,
Because we're going to share words of wisdom with you.
Yes.
And we want to start with Vera first. And she wanted to share what?
I just wanted to acknowledge our 44th president's wife.
Yeah.
Our first African American First Lady, Michelle Obama. I just love her. I loved her stance, her stand. I loved her representation.
Yes.
I did.
She represented
represented well. I loved her. Renee go low, we go high.
All right.
How high? We go way high. That's mine. That's mine.
That's yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
I
How
love
high?
it.
Way high.
Way high.
Way high. That's
Okay.
right. But Michelle Obama, she would impress. I read her book, Becoming. Michelle Obama, she was just, she's such a positive influence in the lives of young women. And she, one of the things that she says, every day the people I meet inspire me. Every day they make me proud. Every day they remind me how blessed we are to live in the greatest nation on earth. I always tell young girls, this is Michelle Obama speaking, I always tell young girls, surround yourself with goodness.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
I learned early on how to get the haters out of my life. So it matters who you have around you.
Do that.
All
Do
right,
that.
I'm going to smack the table.
Do that.
Smack.
That's smack down right
That's
there.
a
That's
smack
smack
right
down.
there, yes.
I love that.
Get the haters out.
Get the haters out. Watch who you have in your inner circle.
Wow. And you know what? We tend, if I can just add right here,
Yes.
we tend to try to hold on to that negativity of that person. You know, we're trying to keep that person close. But she just heard the word. Cut them off.
Cut them off.
Cut them off.
As a matter of fact, that takes me to but the next thing I saw that she said, I am desperate for change now.
All right.
Change now.
Change now. Not in 8 years, not in 12 years, but right now. Do you want change?
Right.
All right.
A change has come over me.
Come on in.
Go ahead, Michelle Obama's spokesperson.
Yes.
So Tammy, so thank you, Renee. We
You're
needed
so
that. We
welcome.
needed to hear that, and somebody out there needed to hear that too. And we as Black women, you shared what that great Black woman has done and is doing, and so you got two great Black women over here too.
That's right.
And
Exactly.
so we have books.
We have books.
Yes, we have books.
Yes.
And we have information in our books that is good information too. So Tammy, what you got to share with us?
So I'm going to share one of the readings from my book called I Live for You, Lord, Nighttime Reflections, which you can find on my website at blessedtouchllc.com.
All right.
Yes.
Little commercial
That's
break.
right.
You've probably seen it on the commercial break, right? So I'm going to talk about, on page 31 of the book, it's called Giving. It's the title of the devotion for tonight is Giving. And it says, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Although most turn their minds to money at this statement, giving is not synonymous with money offering, which means what you give can differ in your time, items you own, or a kind word. However, the manner in how you give should be the same. I'll say that again.
Okay.
The manner in how you give should be the same. 2 Corinthians says, each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. Our giving must be an act of love and self-sacrifice and kindness. When we give selflessly, we are blessed. I'm going to say that again. When we give selflessly, we are blessed. Take into consideration the blessedness of a giver. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men give into your bosom.
I've experienced it.
Yes.
For with the same measure that ye meet withal, it shall be measured again to you. Come on here. This scripture references the principle of reciprocity.
Yes.
It is an encouragement to give of ourselves, because what we willingly release never leaves our lives, just our hand. It's always there. Did you give something of yourself today?
Wow.
Did you have the opportunity to say a kind word or simply hold open the door for someone? From tomorrow and forever, take the chance and give. As you give, your maturity will increase.
All right. I like that.
Give.
I like that.
That's from the book.
That's from
I
the
like
book.
that.
Yes.
And it's from the word.
It's
too.
from the Word of God.
I love the cheerful good.
A
So it's your
cheer-
attitude.
Yeah.
Yes. And you give. You're going to get it back.
You're going to get
Press
it back.
down.
I-
When it's
than.
pressed down, you
I
can't
can
get it in the
vouch.
cup because it's overflowing.
I can vouch for that.
And we want our family to be blessed
That's
in that
right.
overflow
Yes.
from us giving.
Mm-hmm.
Come on here.
Ooh.
Give it back to you.
We're going to be singing
Come
now.
on here.
We're going to be singing
That
now.
felt good, y'all. Giving and give it. He
All
will
right.
give it back.
Yeah.
What you got, Beverly?
Now put that on playback if you need to hear that again. Now, Tammy talked about attitude, and I heard some things from you too. And in my Princess Warriors Living in the Kingdom, which can be found on holynationofwomen.org, you can purchase it there. I talk about princesses have the best attitude.
Yeah.
Yes.
You royalty, huh? I see a lot of I see a lot of people saying they're queens and they're kings and they're all of this, but do y'all have a good attitude? Now in this section here, I didn't write anything. I let the word speak for itself. The word is going to speak to you today, and so just take a moment, just because I only have 1 minute. It says in Luke 6:31, and just as you want men to do to you, you also do to them likewise. 1 Corinthians 15:33, do not be deceived. Evil company corrupts good
character.
habits or manners.
That's true.
All right.
That is
That's true.
Who's hanging around
I'm a
you?
witness.
That is true.
Ephesians 4:29, let no corrupt word proceed out of your mouth, but what is good for necessary edification, that it may impart grace to the hearers. What are you saying out of your mouth?
Forgive me, Lord. Transparency is
keeping
good for
it
the
real.
soul. Right.
Yeah.
Romans 12:10, be kindly affectionate to one another with brotherly love and honor, giving preference to one another. Let me hit the title again. Princesses and queens, as some of them calling themselves, have the best attitude.
Check it. And your attitude.
Titus 3:2, to speak evil of no one, to avoid quarreling, to be gentle, and to show perfect courtesy toward all people. Are you standing as a princess?
Wow.
Are you reflecting the values of a princess, the one that belongs to Father God? I'm going to stop right there. It's just a question.
Just a question.
It's just a thought.
Princess Warriors living in the kingdom.
I live for you, Lord. Nighttime reflections.
Michelle Obama. Surround yourself with some good people.
Yes.
So today we go down in
Powerful.
history, sharing what we've done. And I'm sure that God has blessed you with talents as well. Share them. But be mindful of your attitude and your character. It will go before you.
And give, because you will get it back. You're never going to outgive God. So please give, and He will give it back to you.
Final? You got a final?
My final is make a change.
Now.
Make a change now. Wherever
Make
you
that
need to,
attitude change
make
now.
a change now.
Make that attitude. It'll take you far
Change.
places. So we thank you. We want you to like, share, and love it.
Hey.
We want you to like, share, and love it.
Come on.
Like, share, and love it. All right, we'll see you next week, okay? We don't know what's going on next week, but we want you to come back, okay?
Yes, we're
This
going to
has
have
been
fun.
the WGO, and we always have fun. Yay!
Right.
Finish.
Exercise.